How can I mute this?
All right, guys. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. My name is LuigiDini, and welcome into the pilot episode of From Console to Console podcast. Like I said, my name is Luigi Dini. I will be your host this evening and going forward. But from console to console is the game that is the focus, the omega, and the king as we focus on the game itself. Tonight we'll take a full look into Wii Sports, the first ever game released for the Nintendo Wii console back in 2006. Tonight, I have a very special guest with me. He is a Wii sports enthusiast, a content creator, a streamer on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch with over 47,000 followers. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce you the Money Man. Money Man, how are you today, my good sir?
Make some noise. I'm doing great, man. How are you?
We're doing good, my friend. We are doing great. Caught you a little bit earlier. You were playing the game of the evening. Just wanted to say you had some great gameplay, as usual, my friend. And
Yes, sir.
you excited to talk about your number one game?
I am extremely excited, and you guys don't understand how long I've been waiting for this.
Absolutely, and there was nobody else we could have spoken to about the game, and nobody else that we could have started this podcasting dream with. So, Money, as you know, Wii Sports was one of the first motion sensing games out there. Featured 5 sports to play from, which included golf, bowling, tennis, baseball,
Hmm.
and obviously boxing. The game itself considered one of the greatest of all time, not just by critics, but of course by the numbers and by the sales. Wii Sports is the third best selling video game of all time, and Nintendo's Wii Golden Child, as it was the all time best seller, an absolute masterpiece and hit. So, the first thing I'm going to ask you Nintendo Wii Sports, obviously the GOAT, as are you. Can you bring us through your early
1000%.
memories of playing this game and why it at the start became so special to you?
Honestly, I remember the day that we got a Wii in the family household. Uh, I remember it vividly. We were at Walmart and we finally found one. Those things were so hard to get back in the day because the Wii was just it was a different console, something that we haven't seen before. I remember getting this box and I'm like, "Oh hell yeah, like I'm so excited." And in that box came Wii Sports. And I was like, "Oh great, a free game." Free games are typically not too good or they're like, demos of
Yep.
something. But Wii Sports was an official game, and the moment that I pressed and locked into that game, everything just took off. All the memories. I've grown up playing sports all my life. I'm a very competitive guy, so Wii Sports was right up my alley. And I would remember I would just wake up early to play that. I'd stay up late to play that. Yeah, I lived and breathed it, and I still do to this day.
No, absolutely. And yeah, just going off of something you said, Wii Sports was definitely like one of the pioneers of the game coming with the console. And early on in like the Nintendo days, like to the date, some of the like Super Mario 64 came with the game, but it was like or came with a console, but like it was kind of like a secondary purchase. But like that was in the box, like you said. That was the craziness of it. Like Wii Sports was literally like in the CD holder. Didn't even come in the jewel case. Like you would just pull it out, stuff it in, and you were on your way, which
Oh yeah.
is an awesome, awesome thing. And like you were saying, it kind of then became a trend across some of the later consoles. Like obviously now a game being bundled with a console is like kind of second nature now. Like you see like Spider-Man comes with like a PlayStation, and so many other things. So like it really shows how important Wii Sports really is to video gaming.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, like you don't see that. It's very rare. And like what you just said, Spider-Man comes with the PlayStation, but it comes with a price.
Oh yeah.
They call it a bundle special, but it's literally the console and the game's price added together. I mean,
Yep.
I don't see any. I don't see a special in that. I mean, yeah, you could get the console, and then let me look at my remotes here, and then you could get like this with the
Yep.
PlayStation covers with it. But like, you're still paying like $600. Makes zero sense. I don't remember exactly how much the Wii was. I think it was like 249 or something like that. I might be wrong. Someone quote me on that. But for that game to come free, nah, nah, dude, that's amazing. That's absolute value right now. And that game today, if you would get it hard copy, at least in 2020 when COVID hit, that was like a $40 game.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Absolute
it's
facts.
it's gone down. Obviously, you could get emulators and whatnot and play it, but to me, it's not the same. You need the hard copy, in my opinion.
Yeah. Absolutely. And like the other thing that kind of resonated with me was like you remember getting it, and then it wasn't just you playing; it was the family too. Like, the entire family was hopping in, and you were all bowling, you were all, some of you were boxing, and although it was a lot of family fun, I'm sure some drama came with that too, just because families get competitive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I always remember it. It'd always be me and my dad just going off on each other, and like I said, I'm sometimes I'm a little too competitive, and we play for fun. My family always reminds me, hey, this is for fun. Like, no, no, this is sports. There's a winner and there's a loser. I'm gonna be that winner. So I didn't care if this was Thanksgiving, Christmas. I don't care if I was playing against an adult or a child. You're losing to me. And if you're a child, get better. Get better. You have to learn to lose sometimes. So that's just it.
Be better. Absolutely. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, strictly speaking, Wii Sports here. Can you
Yeah.
take us, the viewer who hasn't, let's say, we have some viewers who are listening or listeners who are listening that has never played the game before. You put the disc into the Wii. Take us on a little tour in regards to the gameplay, and then like the quote unquote points awarded to your me. Can you take us through that a little bit, Money?
All right, so I want everyone to close their eyes and just listen to it. You hit that little Wii power on. It powers on. Zzz, your lights start to do the little flickering thing, which my camera doesn't want to get because that doesn't have batteries. A little light flickering. You feel your controller vibrate, and you hear the great beep 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 beep. You are now in the Wii Sports world. And the beauty of Wii Sports is that it's such a simple game. You open the menu, you've got your options of sports. You've got tennis at the top. You've got golf. Then you've got baseball, bowling, and boxing. Those are your sports. On your bottom right, you have training mode, which is what I'm currently doing to get platinum medals. Training mode to play different game modes of Wii Sports. They're like mini games essentially. And then to the right of that, you have your Wii Fit age. So you'll play those same mini games, and the better you do, uh, I guess you'll age less. It'll
There you
predict
go.
your age. So that's pretty much the basis of it. It's not a complicated game. What you see is what you get.
Beautiful. And I know we're going to do a little bit of bouncing around, and I'm obviously going to ask you a little bit later on about, your content with Wii Sports. But can you just go into a little bit more of like using your quote unquote me and then like gaining those platinum medals without giving us the
Yeah,
whole
yes.
like, your content and all that, because we are going to get into that in a major way a little bit later on.
Yeah, yeah. So with Wii Sports, or anyways, when you get your Mii, there's a little channel, which is cool. The Wii menu has separate channels. You have your game channel. There used to be like an internet channel, a weather channel. Anyways, there was a Mii creation channel where you make your own Mii. It's you, or whatever you want it to make it. You can make whatever character you desire. but most people would make themselves. So you make your me and you take them into the Wii Sports world. And every time you play sports, you gain this thing called skill points. The skill points basically is the difficulty level. Say so, 1,000 points was the bar that you wanted to cross. Because once you cross 1,000 points, you are officially a professional. And that right there is was every kid's desire. I wanted to be pro. I want to be pro immediately once I found out how the scoring system worked. So every time you finish a game, depending on how good you did, it would award you a certain amount of points. If you did okay and you barely won, you'll get like a petty 50 points, like, good job, bub. Play again. But if you absolutely demolish the CPU, they'll give you like 200, 300 points and say, oh yeah, this guy's good. And that's what you saw from me. Only 200s and 300s, no 50s. We don't do that here.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little passionate.
Hey, that's why you're on. That is why you're here with me today. I want the passion, I want the hype, and that's exactly what you are about this game, bro. So I do appreciate that. So with Wii Sports, obviously you said it's a very simple game. It's very straightforward. It's very what you see is what you get, which in this case, it's a perfect thing. Evolution wise, 3 years later, Wii Sports Resort was released for the Nintendo Wii. Can you tell us a little bit about Wii Sports Resort and like the differences between the OG and then the Resort?
Wii Sports Resort. Um, this fun fact. This is my original copy of Wii Sports Resort.
Oh, let's go.
When this came out 3 years later, um, you were transported to the Big Islands. And this one, it was more of a tropical feel. So, for example, a lot of people who like bowling, it was different aspects that made you feel like you were on an island vacationing. Your guy would have like a little button-down shirt with tropical leaves all
So a little
over it.
Hawaiian shirt
Um,
action, a little Tommy Bahama
One
going
hundred
on.
percent.
Digging it,
And then
digging it.
there's modes that you would things that you would do on an island. You would go cycling, wave boarding. There's a lot of beach settings to it. It was really nice. The colors of the game, the feel, the atmosphere, and the music. The music is everyone knows the music. If you've played these games, the music just sticks in you. Um, yeah, Wii Sports Resort was just another level. You don't think that they could be Wii Sports could get much better. It got a lot better with this.
Interesting. So what you're telling us is Nintendo created a monster in Wii Sports, and then the baby was even better than the OG in its own way.
In its own way.
In its own
The
way.
OG is the OG, and forever will be the top dog because it's the one that started it all. Um, it pretty much is because this remote was brand new. Everyone's used to a standard remote that you used to play with, or like the Super Nintendo one, which I don't have next to me. Just two buttons and your D-pad. Then this comes out, and they're like, "What is this? What is this gonna do?" And the motion controls just absolutely open the path. And people, you see people start to copy that and get their own motion remotes. But Wii Sports was the pioneer of that, and I might be wrong about that, but I feel like that was the pioneer, and that's why everyone thinks Wii Sports would be the top Wii game because it was the introduction to everything.
Yeah. The original numbers that we chatted about don't lie. Like it is the top selling game
100%.
in Wii all time. That's even from not being bundled up when it's not bundled up to even after that it was still being bought. So like if that doesn't prove it, I don't know what does.
Yeah, 100%.
I did have another quick like follow up question when it came to Wii Sports Resort. So you said that everyone was like transported to an island. So was there any sort of like storyline to it, or did you just pop that disc in and then all of a sudden all the Mii's that were in the original, they were all just on vacation on an island, just duking it out in different island sports?
You know what? It's funny because in a way, yes. But when you open up the game, you're actually on a plane and you jump out to parachute with all the OG Mii's. Um, so you're flying over the island, the new island that this game takes place on. Jump out. You guys make circles, hold hands, sing kumbaya, and fly down onto the island. So it's not like Wii Sports where it just comes out with the intro, music blaring, and then you press go. No, this one was like you press go, you see your little me and their little Hawaiian shirt, and it's like ooh la la. Press play. You're all of a sudden on this plane. Think about it like this: if those have played Mario Sunshine, it's kind of like that. Mario and Peach are on a plane with the goat stool, and they're on their way to an island. That's pretty much how Wii Sports Resort started. So if anything, if they copied ideas from that, I don't know, but that's pretty much how it starts.
Love it. Love it. Um, so now, with all of that said, the game very straightforward. It is what you get. You're going for platinums. Trying to get points. You're trying to de-age yourself by getting a me age with how well you're performing. Now that the deeper dive is done, let's chat about you as a content creator with Wii Sports as kind of like your golden child in a sense, Money. You're a content creator with over 47,000 followers across your three platforms. And these two games have been a complete staple to what your identity is. Can you tell us a little bit more about your content, how you have kind of made this game your own in a sense, and then how you've also involved your audience into Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, of course?
Yeah, yeah, of course. When I when I when I first started, um, I knew Wii Sports was going to be something that was I had to be part of my rotation. Um, at first I started just playing just normal and just acting the same way that I usually am. And sorry for the knocks. I was playing just basic, and once I saw like it started gaining traction, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a little bit more in character, and I'm gonna get a little bit more in character, and I would start putting on like for example for baseball I would put my baseball uniform on,
Yep.
and I would just start writing it with that. Or for tennis I would put like I was like actually bringing a tennis racket in, putting a headband on, and just going at it. Bowling I would put a nice polo on, tuck in my shirt. Golf same thing. I wanted to bring character to it. It wasn't about just playing the game. It started just acting like I was actually playing that sport. And I'll always remember there was this day in June where I just played baseball. I put on some eye black. I put on a hat. I put on the pants. I put on a jersey, and I started going at it. And then I just see like a bunch of viewers, just boom, 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 and people were just eating that. And I was like, oh, well, maybe we got something. And I wouldn't do what I do. What you when you see me live, that's that's how I played it as a kid. Like I would act like I was an actual baseball game. Like I'm super competitive, so people think I'm just putting on a show. Oh, he's just doing this for numbers. All that hootering and hollering. Like no, that's the person I am. Ask my family. That's the kind of guy I am. Like I'm Puerto Rican, so that doesn't help. So I'm already loud as heck. Um, I'm not your cozy gamer. I'm a yeller. I'm a competitor, and that's how I exploded. In terms of getting people involved, most recently, one of my viewers on the chat said, why don't you start making your viewers as me's? Because I was making my own me's. I had a full team of my own created me's,
Yep.
with of course the one and only Donnie. And if you don't know who Donnie is, it's just he was just a default character that I found. Big bug eyes. Anyways, they said, "Why don't you make the us me characters?" I said, "That's a great idea." So the way I handled that was I just made a competition. The person with the most likes or most gifts by the end of the stream will become their own me, and that's just blown up. And people love competing for that. I get private messages almost every day, and I'm not lying. I get it almost every day of people just begging to become a me. Um, it just goes to show
Yeah,
that I swear those me's on that Wii was just something that everyone loved. Everyone loved
they're
to see
addicting, man.
themselves on the screen. It is, and it's fun. You're watching online and you're like, oh yeah, like here goes my me. Let's see how they do. You know, well, people don't think the person controlling the me is me. So
Right.
if they do bad, then that just means I'm
That's a
bad.
reflection on you,
So
not them.
that's a reflection on me. But typically what we do is we'll play baseball because that's where everyone can be included pretty much. So team of nine, I'll get nine random me's, me and then eight others, and yeah, that's how we run it, and people are absolutely loving that. I have a lot more ideas for the future, but for now, this is how it will be until I have no more space to make any more people. Because right now, I think I'm about at 30 to 40 people already made.
You've already got a
So
mini village going on over there.
I've got a lot of people.
But no, and I honestly I commend you. It's a really great way to get your viewers involved, and that's actually one of the like smaller questions I did want to ask you on a follow up was like, you obviously have, you know, you're recreating me's, you're getting your community involved, which is amazing, and like they're getting to see like the game in a different way as well because like you said they want their me to perform well as well. um in the game aspect though, you know, you mentioned Donnie, you know, and then like everyone who knows the Wii universe or the Wii universe knows that like the quote unquote final boss per se is his name's Matt, I think.
Matt, that's him.
So, you know, and I think it's just it's really cozy and funny how like there's like, although they're not, it's a very simple thing, there is backstory behind the Mii's as well, because like there's Matt who's like supposed to be like the top dog on the resort, the top dog in the
Hmm.
OG game. Like you said, there's Donnie, and then I know for you at least, like when, and this is just one of my favorite things that happens in your stream, and when you were going for the platinum in the home run derby, whenever it was that left-handed,
Sakura.
yes, you always quit right
Ugh.
away because you knew it
Oh,
was bad
hate
vibes.
her. She's horrible, dude. She's too good. This is the thing. Like Dini's saying, there is a champion for every sport, and Sakura was the baseball one, and she just drives me insane. She's a lefty submarine pitcher who only throws breaking balls. She doesn't believe in fastballs, and these things just are unpredictable. 90 miles per hour. You have to be a fine-tuned athlete to be hitting against this chick. I'm telling you, MLB prospect material is what you need to be going against Sakura.
The
And then Matt is well known. Like Matt is only the boxing champion. Um, and then Wii Sports Resort, he's the swords play champion. But like Matt was one of the hardest because boxing, there's a technique to it. But if you're just picking up boxing and just doing the normal, yeah, left to right, you're gonna get mollywopped by Matt. And Matt is just so well known. If
oh yeah,
anyone brings up the Wii or Wii Sports, Matt's face is there. So it's kind of funny how that works.
yeah. I was gonna say if Wii Sports had a cover athlete per se, you would think it would be Matt, right? Of the
Yeah,
like,
one thousand
yeah,
percent. It's Matt.
it's Matt.
He's the top dog.
So funny. So one of the questions I, you know, with everything just starting up here, one of the questions I did want to ask anyone who comes on is, you have a love for this game, you have a fondness of this game, you're enthusiasts of this game, and you really know all the ins and outs of it. It's had mass success. It's been, you know, one of the top rated games of all time. But is there anything you personally, as the consumer of this game, change about it to make it better?
Yeah, there are some things. I feel like once you get to a certain point in the game, you reach the pro level and you go beyond, I feel like the game just doesn't become as hard as you want it to be. For example, Wii Baseball. And you could say because I have no life and that's all I play. Um, but like, I'm in the skill points and there's like a little box. I'm outside of that. And it's just it gets easy at some point. Like, I wish the game would get even harder and harder to the point where like you just want to quit. You
Mm-hmm.
know, for like actual people that like want to get there. For casual gamers, they're fine. They're okay with losing to Sakura and all that. Not me. Not me. All right? Like I want someone better than Sakura after that. I'm tired of whooping her. I want someone better. That I would add. What else would I add? I would add more sports into it, which they kind of did. If we're talking about Wii Sports on its own, I wish there was more. Like basketball was. I wish that was introduced into it. Um, it's just different sports, more sports, um, traditional sports. I guess you could say. Um, is there anything else I would change? Honestly, it's hard because there isn't much. I
No,
mean,
it's tough. It's
the game
tough.
is
Yeah.
what you see is what you get. So
Yep.
like touched everything I needed, and honestly, I couldn't change anything else.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And like one of the things, like as I have all of you guys on, I'm obviously doing my homework. I played it when I was younger too. I played, I got a quick refresher over the last week, just like doing it on my own, just like trying to get the lay of the land. I'm a big proponent of plot and story and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
that's something on my eyes that if there was a little bit of aspect of that, I think it would be, it would make it even more special. Not that it's not special on its own, because it truly is. Obviously, the numbers and the reviews show it, and obviously, what
Yeah.
you've made it into shows it. But no, like what you said about the difficulty level, that sliding scale of difficulty, as it should get harder and harder and harder as the player progresses and progresses and progresses. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's like that'd be great as well. You know.
Yeah, I agree with that. A story based mode would actually work, as these Mii's, you could add text boxes and whatnot to them. Them talking, nah, they're good with their little gibberish.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that brings the
but
coziness
yeah,
in play is
I
that
I,
little
I
gibberish and
agree.
yeah.
A story mode would be good. Like for example, it doesn't even have to be that that crazy kind of story. Like for example, Mario Sluggers on the Wii, they have their own story. Oh, Bowser has his own baseball team and he's taking over the league, and Mario needs to assemble a squad
Yep.
to go beat Bowser. Like
It's
that's a good story. Like something small, it's nothing extravagant, but adds a little character to the game. So I agree.
love it. Love it. So money with all of that said, what does then the future of the Money Man, Wii Sports, and the Mii's involve? If there's anything that you can, any little tidbits that the audience can nibble on, what does this all have in the future for you to hold?
Uh, expect more challenges, expect more competitions. That's something I'm trying to bring into here, and I'm trying to see how I could do it. As I've had so many people reach out saying, I'm better than you. Uh, you stink at this game. Why do you stream this? Uh, yeah, to all of you that have ever messaged me and told me that you will never beat me, and your wish and desire will always be to beat me, but it will never happen. So 2025, I'm gonna try to see if I could run competitions and tournaments in Wii Sports and see what we could happen. I've always had an idea of maybe going to a place, renting a place out, and kind of doing like a meet and greet, but also having a tournament. And that I think that would be so much fun.
Oh, it'd be
Win
great.
or lose. I'm not the one losing, and I probably wouldn't even participate. I would just want like my followers to participate in that. Everyone feel like a kid again. Stop. We gotta stop acting like we gotta just be grown all the time. Just sit down, have some damn fun for once, and go back to that childhood that maybe you never had or that you did have. It This is what my content is about. I want you to just let go, relax, and have fun. Stop taking the world so damn serious all the time. We already have to deal with stuff, work, family. There's so many things that people go through. When you come to watch Money Man, you come to just let that all go. Rage with him, scream with him, laugh, do whatever you got to do to get it off of you. But that's kind of what I want people to know. When you come with to me, come relax, come to have fun. Just don't take things so serious. But I think I kind of went off track there. But like
No,
I
you're
said,
good.
tournaments, more challenges, and I have other things that I still writing down. So I
Yeah,
don't want to
keep
say
it close to
much
the vest, man.
because I don't want to release things and not keep a promise. 'Cause, that's kind of lame. So
I feel you 100%. That's that's great. It's exciting and something for everyone to look forward to. So for everyone out there that is currently watching the live recording, all of Moneyman's handles are currently underneath him on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So please go give him a follow. If you obviously have never watched the Moneyman before, it's a perfect watch. It is an entertaining watch, and you are going to get all of your Wii Sports Resort, and everything and anything Moneyman involved. So make sure that you do so. If you are going to be listening to this on all of your streaming platforms, all of his handles will be in the summary of tonight's episode. Uh, but Money, I think that was the perfect way to end our pilot episode. Was with your message. I do appreciate you coming on, being a part of this evening's episode, chatting about Wii Sports, giving it the love that it deserves. And as always, sir, it has been a pleasure, and we're
yes,
excited
sir.
to see what you have in store for it.
I'm excited to see what's in store for you, brother.
No,
This is about you, my man.
no.
This was great. I can't wait. Please tune into every episode. Every person that he has lined up is exceptional. They're amazing, and their take on the gaming world and streaming world is very very interesting. So I'm excited to see more episodes. Please tune in. Hit the follow if you haven't yet. This guy is spectacular. He's like a brother to me. And the funny thing is, we've never even met in person. But honestly, he's genuine, and I can feel it through the screen. So I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you for putting this work together. You work really hard, and I admire the work that you put. Honestly, I take a lot of inspiration from you. Believe it or not, I do.
No, bro, I appreciate the kind words very much, my man. Thank you so much. So, guys, for anyone who listening, that was the Money Man being my special guest as we chatted about Wii Sports Resort. It was a great evening. It was an awesome evening. But with that said, this will be live on all podcasting platforms starting later today and expect it up. So please give us a listen. Guys, later this month we have a lot more coming at you. We're going to be talking FIFA soccer. We're going to be talking Super Mario 64. And we have a lot of special guests coming up for the remainder of our January. But guys, for this episode, it is done. It is over. We had a great time and a phenomenal opening episode and pilot. We're excited to see what the future has in to hold. For everyone out there, we appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you showing up. And as always, everybody, deuces, ooses.
Peace.